Hugo. Congratulations on your win on Saturday. I just want to ask you about the last couple of months, really. I suppose you must be almost pinching yourself that things have gone so well for you, and just how it's all kind of been for you. Can you just reflect on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's been a cool couple of months. Obviously great to be involved in the Six Nations. It was a bit of a disappointing start, but we knew as a team and as a squad we were close. And although the score lines didn't reflect it, like we felt like we were building through the Six Nations. So it was great to finish off with those 3 wins, and especially that England game. Yeah, it's great.
Any signs of tiredness or anything? Another huge game coming here on Friday. Stuart was talking about the competition for places, but having played so many games in Six Nations, playing again, is it something? I presume when you're winning and everything's going well, you don't feel the tiredness.
Exactly, you want to ride that wave, don't you? And like I'm only in young buck, like it's fairly new to me at this stage, so a few bruises and bumps, but listen, you just want to keep on going, and it's big game after big game after big game, so it's always about keeping your hand in the team, and yeah, I'm enjoying it at the moment, so just want to keep going. And big one this week with Toulon. We know the challenge ahead, so we're looking forward to that as well.
Right, thanks.
Cheers.
Hi Hugo, how are you doing?
Good.
Just wondering, in a relatively short period of time, you've gone from becoming playing such a regular for both Ireland and Leinster. How have you found that? Like I say, it is quite a short period of time in professional rugby. Have you found that step up to being number one man in the jersey for both two such high performing teams?
Yeah, it's been tricky. I've just sort of been taking it game on game, and like coming in at autumn there is all about just like trying to get into the squad firstly, and then when I got my debut, it was my first taste of it, and like once you get to put on that green jersey, you just want to keep on doing it. And I got a bit of luck to get there, but then it was about taking that chance and staying in the team, and I've been, I suppose, lucky enough to stay in. And yeah, it's been enjoyable. Like it obviously has its ups and downs with those 2 disappointing losses recently to France and Wales, but international rugby's great, and we're lucky to be playing at the moment, and I suppose still want to get to stay in the team until fans are back, because that's the big one, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and obviously Toulon, Leinster Toulon is quite a headline fixture in European rugby. I think this is your first time playing them, but have you any kind of memories of those Leinster Toulon games in recent seasons?
Yeah, geez, they were like, we haven't played them for a few years now, but like they're such a powerhouse in European rugby. Like they've won it obviously 3 times. Like they're a serious side, and although there's obviously different personnel now, like they're still a seriously dangerous and attacking side, and they've always got that power element. Like they've got those, I suppose, X factor players like your Etzebets and Mananus and the like. So yeah, it poses a big challenge for us.
Good man. Thanks, Hugo. Best of luck.
Cheers.
Hugo, it's Don here. Congratulations on picking up your first piece of silverware in your medal.
Cheers.
Were you happy with the intensity against Munster from the kickoff, but maybe a bit disappointed with some of the finishing off at times in the first half, because it's not sevens rugby. You can't just do it that easily.
Yeah, dead right. No, like the performance was good, but it was those just small little, I suppose, clinical pieces once we got into the 22, wasn't it? It was just we did a lot of the hard work and played a lot of good rugby, but it was just finishing off those chances, and I suppose you have to be a lot more clinical, and I suppose if we're not this Friday, we could be punished, and but it was a good performance, and we're building nicely. So we know we've taken the learnings from it today. We had a good review, and we've turned the page onto Toulon, and it's just focusing on them now, and it'll be a big challenge.
Okay, do you think the intensity had Munster on the back foot in the second half?
Yeah, like we had a great start from that kickoff. Like getting a set piece in there 22 early, and that sort of set the tone for it. And the intensity was good. The forwards always bring it, in fairness, and then it was just about the backs, I suppose, linking and being those ball players to put it all together. So it wasn't a finished article. Now we know we've a lot to improve on, and obviously the scoreline did reflect that. Like, we only got one try at the end of the day, so it is a work on for us.
Thanks, Hugo.
Cheers.
Hugo, just talking there about the succession of games from for Ireland, then coming into the game, the Pro14, and into the final, and into the last 16 in Europe. Obviously, you have to look after yourself in terms of injuries and stuff like that. Do you find that it's very tricky getting yourself right for these games?
It is. Like, you do have your bumps and bruises, but luckily I've gotten away pretty injury free recently, and sometimes a bit of that bit of luck that you need. So, as I was saying to you earlier, you just want to ride that wave and keep on going. And I don't think motivation's an issue really. Like, it's just big game after big game, and like, to go from England one week into the Pro14 Final into Europe, like, it doesn't happen that often. But that's this mad season for you. So it's just about I suppose getting your body right, doing your own thing, getting your recovery in, getting your sleep in. Like, we didn't get really a chance to celebrate after the final because it's always on to the next game. But that's the challenges of this season. But no, I'm enjoying it and want to keep on going, and I'm looking forward to Friday now.
Okay, and just looking back at the Munster game at half time, 6-all, were you surprised how the game had unfolded, given that Leinster had such domination?
I suppose we probably felt at half time our performance didn't reflect the scoreline, and that we were playing well and doing the right things. So we tweaked a few things at half time, but the messages were pretty similar. It was keep doing what we're doing and trust our process, and just back our skills, and just probably be a bit more accurate in one or two areas. And I think we did that in the second half, and then we started applying the pressure to Munster and ground out that win. And at the end of the day, it's finals rugby, so you just want to get that win. So that was the main thing, I suppose.